The car seems a very popular model, and there are, what, 3 versions of it produced by Ford?
That's right, yeah. Originally when they launched the vehicle it was just called the Ford Car, which was then classed as the 1. Then they revised that with the 2, and then they've got the Car 3, which has a little bit more in specification. This particular model has air conditioning and a CD player and power steering and the alloy wheels. So yeah, they're a good little number, these.
What would this sell for now then?
This particular model would sell for in the region of about £7,400. It's covered 4,000 miles and it's under 12 months old, so it's approximate saving of around about maybe £2,600 for the sake of 4,000 miles on it, which isn't bad.
What sort of person buys a car? Who's attracted to them?
It's hard. I wouldn't say there's your typical stereotype for driving them. It appeals across the broad range. You get older people driving them because they're easy, the small, the 3-door power steering. It's a very chic looking thing, so it's appealing to the younger ladies really, and that's it.
Any major problems you've encountered with these?
No, personally as a dealership again we've not encountered any trouble with these. Good build quality on them, a very, very good all-rounder. Good car.
Now, the car, or Ka, was Ford's first foray into new edge design, and it's one of those things that, well, you either love or you hate. My cameraman today absolutely hates it. He doesn't like all the cheap plastic interior. He doesn't like the general style. He doesn't like the new edge design style to start with. I actually quite like the car. It's different. I think that's what cars are all about these days. You're looking for something that is that bit different. Variety is the spice of life. It's got a 1.3 engine. Immediately it feels a bit nippier, a bit more responsive than the Saxo's 1-litre engine. The first car was introduced in October 1996 with a 60 brake horsepower 1.3 Endura engine. It comes with a 5-speed gearbox, independent front suspension, and prices start on the used market at around £5,000, so it's holding its value reasonably well. Car 2 gets power assisted steering, tinted glass, airbag, immobiliser, electric windows and central locking. When new, the Car 2 was £900 more expensive than the standard model. Now, if you want a car with all the bits, then go for the Car 3, which gets as well air conditioning, alloy wheels and a smart stereo, although you will pay for it on the used market. The car immediately feels a lot better to drive than the Saxo. The handling is sharper, although you don't get quite as good a ride. Now, me and the cameraman are agreed on one thing at least today, that the car, or Ka, doesn't feel as solid and as well built as the Saxo. These sort of cars are designed as, well, city cars for want of a better term. They're small, they're easy to park, great to nip in and out of small spaces, take to the supermarket, whatever. And without being sexist, the car is very popular amongst lady drivers. And you can see why. It's got a stylish interior, although it looks cheap and very plasticky. Everything's neat to hand. There's 1 or 2 gripes. For instance, there's no boot release, so you have to use the key every time you want to go and open the boot. But I like the way that the radio's been styled into the dash. This Car 3 has got things like air conditioning, a CD player, a quality stereo system. It's only got, though, in the rear 2 seat belts, so it's only designed at most to take 4 people, something you should be aware of.